I'm not gonna stay live that long. I'm only live right now because I know I was supposed to go live earlier and I didn't go live like I was supposed to because I heard this wild ass news and I'm sick. I feel like this is how I feel. I stopped watching basketball after the whole Jeremy Lin New York Knicks situation because I was living in New York at that time and I felt like that was some bullshit and basketball was rigged. Like, what the fuck? Like, Jeremy Lin did a lot for y'all and y'all not trying to, like, pay him, whatever. But, like, up until that season, I was, like, really into basketball because my mom is really into basketball. My mom is, like, a super basketball fanatic fan. And my mom, like, loved Kobe so much. And Allen Iverson. And I grew up, like, watching Kobe and, like, watching AI. I feel like a part of my childhood just, like, died. I really do feel like that's how I feel. And it's wild because when I first heard the news, this is gonna sound wild. I thought of when Kobe was on Moesha. I remember like going to work. I remember Kobe was on Moesha. And I remember watching Moesha and being like, wow. You know, like, and then he like took her to the prom like in real life. And I loved Brandy so much and I loved Moesha so much. And I loved Kobe and like I don't know, it just like meant something to me, you know? I know that sounds like ridiculous. And I felt bad because I was like, I'm supposed to go live, you know? But it's just like, what? Like, so young and still so much to do. And his daughter also. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I really feel like a part of my childhood died. I remember when Kobe had his little rap career. I know a lot of people don't remember that. But I remember for the longest time I had that video saved on my phone of his little rap. He had his little suit on, he had his little afro. Like, and I like got rid of it because I needed like space on my phone or whatever. But right, you remember Owen little rapping Kobe, like his little rap career, his little acting career, you know. And it's just like, and if you were into basketball, especially like the way that it used to be before, like Kobe was one of the last ones, like one of the last true competitors, you know. Like we're not friends, we're not about to switch teams. We not about to the Leah. That's what I said. I was like, he took her to prom, you know. Like I can remember that. I can remember when I was very young seeing that and thinking it was so cool. Like he was on Moesha and he like took her to prom in real life. And I just remember thinking that was like one of my early sort of like black pop culture memories. Like one of my black American sort of pop culture memories. Something that I just like I saw it, I related to it. It meant something to me and you know. And then like growing up, watching like the NBA with my mom, like watching Iverson and watching Kobe, it feels like a part of my childhood died. It really does. And the fact again, like the fact that his daughter, young, so young, is, and then not even just them, you know, the other people on the plane that lost their lives as well. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, and it's so sad. And it just seems like for some reason our community like keeps getting hit so hard. Like Kobe and like John Singleton and like Toni Morris like and John Witherspoon. It's like, can I get a break? Can I catch my breath? It is like a nightmare. It is like a nightmare. It's horrible. It's really the end of an era in basketball. It's the end of an era in pop culture. I know, maybe again, like maybe that sounds stupid to say, but it's the end of an era, period, and it sucks. And I feel like ever since I first heard this news, I felt like I was gonna fucking throw up. Like, I felt hot, I felt dizzy, and I just felt sick. And the whole thing, I really feel sick about it. And just my heart goes out to the families of everyone involved. And just my heart goes out to everybody. Yes, peace and love to everybody. Like, a lot of people are saying that Kobe is the reason they play basketball. Yes, and also, like, hug your loved ones, because you just never know. Like, this also reminded me of, like, when one of my really good friends passed away. And I remember when I told her and my mom were, like, mutuals on Facebook. And I remember when I told my mom, like, that she passed, the first thing my mother said was, like, what? She was just on Facebook, like, yesterday, or, like, this morning. And I was like, well, somebody just told me that she just passed. It's like life is, like, hug your loved ones, because, like, life is short, and you just never know who's going to be here today, gone tomorrow, Like, I have very good friends that, like, love Kobe, idolize Kobe, like, on some, they're going to name their firstborn child Kobe, on some, they were upset when LeBron went to the Lakers because they were like, that's Kobe's team. Like, why is LeBron going there? Like, I know several people that are, like, super stans that I know have to be devastated. Like, Kobe had a huge impact on basketball, on the sport, on the league, on the culture. Like, it's wild. 2020 has started off very intense. Very intense. And in LA, they're, like, setting up, like, across the street at the Staples Center, they're setting up, like, memorials. There's all these people. They're supposed to be having them bullshit-ass Grammys. Cancel them rigged motherfucking awards. Cancel that shit. Don't nobody care about that shit. Like, I'm hurt, y'all. This is wild. I just feel sick. But I did want to go live because I know that, like, a lot of people probably been feeling bad and wanted to at least talk about it a little bit. But I feel like I'm in shock. I feel like I'm legitimately in shock. Yes, Kobe was like our generation's Jordan, because it's like most of us that's like about my age, this age, we don't remember Jordan. We never actually saw Jordan play. I remember, like, a little bit of, like, AI, like, towards the end, but, like, Kobe and then LeBron is who we remember. And it's not like Kobe was old. He just retired. Like, it's so shocking. It's so shocking. 41. Kobe went right into the league from high school. And Kobe was, like, the last major player to do that, because, like, you can't really do that anymore. He went right into the league from high school. So he played for, like, such a long time. He had this, like, illustrious career. He stayed with one team. He built a dynasty with one team. He never abandoned ship like these whole-ass players now. Kevin Durant, if you can't beat him, join them ass motherfucking players. He had the Mamba mentality. Like, it just feels like something died in the world for me right now. Yes, youngest player in NBA history at 17. It just feels like a win for the powers of evil. I know that sounds crazy. I know I don't like to use that word, but I was reading something online, and it was just like, but, like, Donald Trump could live to be, like, 75 and shit. Right? It just seems like, come on now. It just doesn't seem fair. And we're not even talking about, I don't even want to talk about people that's using this death to say bullshit, to spread bullshit, to give themselves a little viral moment to say, I don't even want to, all that shit even being attached to this is whack to me, is lame to me, and I don't want to even address none of that shit. Evil will really have you tethered to this earth. I'll say that. At first I didn't believe it. Sorry. The internet, I'm gonna go soon, but I just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit. At first I didn't believe it. Internet always trying to kill somebody off. All these evil people won't die. Thank you, Darian. Darian said, hope everybody isn't being mentally drained by the media today. Agreed. Let me also say, as I always say, do not torture yourselves watching videos and pictures and reading shit that's gonna make you angry or depressed or horrified. Like, I don't need to watch anything explicit, or, you know, because I know there's like all types of shit going around of like, such and such just found out, watch them break down in hysterical tears, and video of like the crash site and like all that shit. Exactly. Then you like unplug if you need to. You do not have to feel like you have to like participate in the conversation. Like, somebody died, somebody lost their life, his daughter, the other people on the plane. Like, you don't have to be plugged. Right, exactly. His family found out on TMZ, not through the police. Right, I was watching the news, and they said, they were like, nobody should have to find out like that. Like, that's horrible. We all have this like rush for this like news cycle and social media and something to talk about and have a conversation about. Y'all don't have to play into that if you don't want, you know. Unplug, turn off your TV, turn off your phone, have a deep breath. Love your family members, hug your loved ones, you know, take time to recognize that you could be here today and gone tomorrow. Like, exactly, like, don't spread lies. Like, people spread lies and rumors and putting shit all over the internet for some attention. Just take care of yourselves. It's supposed to be part 2 of Black Americans Detroit tomorrow. I'll probably still post it and like give myself a little break. So just take care of yourselves, you guys. Like, everybody gotta take care of ourselves. And when you hear news like this, I was just watching motherfucking ESPN too. They had Stephen A. Smith on there looking like a corpse, looking like they literally dragged him out of his house and threw him in front of the camera to get his reaction. It's almost, again, torture porn. Like, it's almost something voyeuristic and like vicious about it. So let's all take this time and take care of ourselves again, and, you know, reflect, hug your loved ones. So I'm gonna go, but I'll see you guys. Love on your loved ones. Moral of the day. Bye, guys.